What up, you guys and girls? Today we are back again with another video. And if you guys couldn't guess, it is a shoe review. And this time, this is one that I've been excited to make because it involves climbing again. I know I made a review about my tarantulaces, I think about almost a year ago. Those had finally gotten holes in them after a year of use. So it was good to finally get a new pair of shoes and have something new to be excited about. So today we're going to be talking about the Scarpa Helix men's shoe. And these are a great shoe. So these shoes, I would say, are a great shoe because there's many different features of them. Most shoes have a ton of different features. One of the big things I'm a fan of that I realized when I was looking for new shoes again was the laces. It is a fit to however you'd like. If you want it tighter down here or tighter up here, loose on the lower end by your toes, whatever you'd like, you can kind of mix and match each time you climb, depending on what you're trying to climb, what you are going for. That is one thing I like instead of slippers or just the strap shoes, because those don't really have much variability in them. You can only move it to a little tighter or looser. You don't know the exact areas that you can get tighter, or can't really specialize in the exact spots. One thing that is a 0 out of 10, which is most climbing shoes, is the breathability. As you can see right here, the breathability is not very good. I sweat a good amount, and when I first bought these shoes, I bought them very tight, and I've been trying to loosen them up. I've been wearing them for about a month and a half now maybe, and they're getting looser. I got the same size as my last pair of Sportivas, but these are Scarpa, so they might be a little different. I don't know exactly because I haven't had enough pairs of shoes, but I do know that they're really tight to start with, and now they're feeling a little better with each use. They definitely stretch out. That's one thing I recommend getting, is very tight shoes, maybe wearing socks in them, or maybe even 2 pairs of socks just right away to break them in and get them loose for you when you want to be able to get some good climbing in, because the first 2 times climbing I didn't really get anything good. It was just hurting my feet and trying to get them stretched out. The outsole 3.5 millimeter, it's called the Vibra XS Edge Runner. It's the rubber on the outside right here and all around. It is a very good rubber. It's very durable from what I can tell. I've only been wearing a little bit, but I'd say if you're just going to be doing indoor climbing, these are a great shoe, because I don't think that this will wear out very easily. They do have another extra layer from what I can tell down here compared to my last shoes. I think that is because the shoes can be resoled. I don't know how to make that sound like not saying resoled. But you can resole the shoe when you wear it out, which is kind of nice feature to have on a shoe if they're nice shoes. I don't know if I'd ever resole a shoe that's on the cheaper end of the shoes they can get, but I think resoling is pretty cheap, so it might be worth it for a lot of people. As for the flatness of the shoe, they're very flat, as you can tell. There's no downturn really, and they're pretty symmetrical. Maybe a little bit of asymmetry, but I like this kind of symmetry on the shoes. They're pretty nice. I do like a flat shoe. I think a lot of people, when starting climbing or getting into climbing, they go right to downturn because they see all the pros have that, or anyone good has downturns, but I don't think they're very beneficial to beginner climbers, or even that beneficial to intermediate climbers. That's only if you're going to be doing a ton of toe hooks, maybe heel hooks in some instances with more rubber. I think just a basic shoe is good all-around shoe, and this is definitely one that is an all-around shoe. I've noticed, I think this is, when I was researching, this is a shoe that wasn't great for smearing, but I've found a lot of success with smearing and flagging with these shoes. They've fit on the wall perfectly, and I never really slip out when I'm on the wall, only on some really small holds where it's a little bit more flexible, and you can feel it a little bit sometimes. Just like the last shoes I had, you can feel it a lot more in the toe, which I like to have in my shoes. Some people that just like to climb slabs or something on the wall, flat wall or something, they like a shoe where you don't really feel the, I'd say, pain. I don't know, feel the toe as much or whatever you're feeling. But I do like that feeling, and it is nice to know where my toe is on the hold, because sometimes on other shoes I know you can't feel that. I would say comfort wise, I got these pretty small, so I'm not looking for much comfort in a climbing shoe. I would say they say these are flat shoes and all day wearers. I definitely didn't get the right size, if that's true. Once I wear them out a little bit more, I think that might be true. But I don't want an all-day wear usually for a climbing shoe. I like to be able to take it on and off, which is somewhat good with tying. I think slippers are obviously a lot easier, or straps, but if you just tie it one knot, usually they stay on, and then you can undo it and take it off when you need. I'd say comfort-wise, they're not great, but whatever you sacrifice in comfort, I think you make up in function in these shoes, which is a great asset to have in any sort of climbing shoes, or shoes where you actually need them to be functional instead of just comfort or style. Style-wise, I do like them. They're a pretty good-looking shoe. The laces pop from the blue. I don't really know how many people care about style, but I think some people do. If you're at a climbing gym and you're looking around, you're like, wow, those are cool shoes. I'll try those out just because of the style. I hope no one's doing that, but maybe you are. I would say that this rubber is amazing for indoor. On my other shoes, I did go climbing outdoors sometimes, and they worked fine, but this I have not tried outdoor climbing, because I think that pretty much tears up the bottom of the shoes pretty quickly, and it is getting pretty cold here. I mean, it's been 60 and sunny the past couple of days, but it is supposed to be getting cold here soon and snowy, so there's not much opportunity to climb outdoors as much. To close it off, I'll give you my overall reviews of everything. I would say for durability wise, so far it is a 9 out of 10, because I don't see much wear at all in the rubber, and people usually say you can get a good 6 months to a year out of climbing shoes. My last pair were the La Sportivas, and those got me about a year of good climbing, and these haven't really stretched a lot, and I've been wearing them a month and a half of good amount of use, and there's no wear and tear that I can tell so far. Just a lot of chalk that you can see, which is very common for a lot of shoes, because you're in a climbing gym. Very chalky, very airy, full of chalk. For comfort, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Like I was saying, it's not super comfortable to wear them, but you can always take them off. But for climbing wise comfort, they're fine. They're a great shoe for climbing, but walking around like any other climbing shoe, they're not great. So I'd give them a lower score than I'd say my last shoes, just because those are easy walk around, but you sacrifice some of the function. For flexibility wise, I would say they're about a 7 out of 10. They're pretty flexible, but not too much where you don't like it, and not too little where it affects you and you're climbing in a bad way. So I'd say it is a very average score, but it is a good shoe on flexibility wise. Overall, I'd give this shoe an 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend you guys go get it. The price is around $120, I think I got them for, which is average nowadays for climbing shoes. You can get a pair for $90, or you can go up to $300 now. It is just a crazy discrepancy in pricing for shoes. I know just a couple years ago, climbing shoes were a lot cheaper, so it kind of sucks to price out the people that want to get into climbing and have multiple pairs. But it is a good price, more on the average side, and you definitely get a good bang for your buck, in my opinion. So I definitely recommend going to get them. Local store, local REI, wherever they're sold by you, or online, I guess. But I always recommend getting shoes that you don't know, running shoes, climbing shoes. If you don't know your size or the exact brand, go get those in store, get them sized correctly, and then you can buy them online after. But that is it for today. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos. I love making them. I love reviewing stuff, especially stuff that I'm interested in, like these climbing shoes, any sort of climbing stuff. I might review just a little climbing bag I have for chalk, might do that. I guess it cut out at the end there. But I do want to know in the comments down below what you did for Thanksgiving, whether that be hanging out with family, staying at college, going on a trip, doing whatever. Nice little break just from everything, what you guys ate. But let me know down below, and let me know if you guys love these videos, because I love making them for you. And we'll see you in the next one. See ya.